Howdy. It's me. Just me for right now. I think Max said he was on his way. I didn't realize he was around. How's everyone going? Let me know if the audio is terrible. That would be great, because audio, as I always say, is terrible. Good. Jack the Destroyer is good. That's good. It's always good. It's good to be good. Howdy, Game Shame. Howdy there, David. So, we've been working on stuff. Nothing crazy yet. Well, a little bit crazy yet. If you're in our Discord, you would have seen the owls. Owls are cool. I'm gonna give you a look at those in a minute. What else is there? There's a thing you haven't seen, which I guess I'm going to be showing off now. What else is there? There's not much else. But I'm going to be working on just a little small thing today. I thought, why not stream it? Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I hope I have a good day. Yeah, it's still early here. Oh, here's my call from Max. That is not you. Welcome to the stream, Max. It is Max.
Howdy.
Howdy. He's here. Okay, so I'm going to show you off some in-game stuff then. How do I do that? I click on this one and hope it works. It does. Cool.
I was just taking a nap, and the notification that the stream was about to start woke me up, and so here I am.
That's good. That's good. I didn't know you were around. I would have asked if you wanted to join.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a new stone type. That's not actually in game yet. That was Max using a resource pack.
Yes.
Speaking of which, that texture is not in that folder.
Well, give me just a moment. Sure will be.
Good. New trees or plants? We'll see. Nothing's final yet. We're very early in this development. We're kind of taking it slow, a little bit chiller, which I'm liking, because there's a few like big features which are like harder, which we want to like get down solidly. That's not a sentence, but you know. So I guess I better show off the thing they haven't seen, right? Because that's just gonna be there.
Which thing? Like I don't know which one. You're being too vague.
There's only like one thing they haven't seen.
Oh, that you've implemented. Sure.
Yeah. Sure. I don't know why I'm being secretive. I'm going to show it off in literally like 2 seconds. So we look, a new tab. What is this item? Ooh. This is a Illunite crystal. Illunite. How would you pronouncing it? We never actually said it out loud. I think.
Yeah, maybe Illunite, like
an Illager.
More emphasis on the like Illunite. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is kind of based off the 1.17 Amethyst, which I don't actually know how that works, so I just kind of guessed. I'll make it good. These won't grow. These won't grow. They don't grow. That's the only difference, I think.
So for the record, we've wanted a crystal in Dark Forest for a long time, but it kind of evolved to be similar to the Amethyst because we felt like in order for consistency, that was kind of necessary. We're not going to add geodes.
No, these are going to be slightly different. These are meant to be sort of more magical, and they've got one more. They've got one main thing. So let's just place a couple on the ground. You can place on the side, upside down, as you do. So they exist in the world. They don't have any fancy sounds, no fancy particles or anything yet. They sort of exist. But if we go time set, it's not net. I can't spell. There's a microphone in my face. Night. Ooh, they change. It is intended that they don't change at the same time. I thought it was a bit more mystical. So they change and they light up at night. Ooh. So yeah, then if you place them down at night, they'll obviously be lit up. But if I go back to time set day, they'll start to turn off. So yeah, these are going to be cool. They've got a use which we haven't shown yet. But they're going to be cool. I think people are going to like it. The cool thing about these is, if I hop into spectator for a second there, if they're placed underground, They're sort of... Oh, that's a bit weird. They are sort of lit up. I think I can... It's a bit weird, but I can fix that. But then if we go to time set night...
Oh, that's kind of wild.
It is kind of wild. It shouldn't be like that. But so it doesn't... They don't need to see the sky or anything. And if they're in the nether, where there is no sky, so if we go into the nether...
Yeah, what did we decide on that? I can't remember.
I'm in love.
A couple things in chat while you're doing that. Some high praise from Aces. Thank you, Aces. Will there be crystal lanterns? Will these only generate in caves? Crystal lanterns, we've talked about making some sort of light source with them. Nothing final yet. Will these only generate in caves? They will generate underground, but there might be... we talked about some rocky outcrops on the surface as well. Again, and that's not it done yet. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see what actually happens.
So the behavior in the nether is different. They currently don't look different, but if we look in our block states, so you see at the side here it says type unknown. That basically means they won't change during the day or night, because there's no day or night in the nether. Same with the end. But if I run back to the overworld, where's it going to put me? Cool. If we run back into the overworld, you'll see they've got the type says type night at the side there. So we can do something fancy if they're in a place without, like, the sky. They're meant to work like... The original name was Moonstone, but we figured we'd give it a fancier name. So it was meant to light up when it saw the moon. Is basically how that was meant to work.
Yeah.
So if there's
like it's absorbing the energy.
Yeah, so if there's no moon in the dimension, there's nothing it can do. So, yeah, I don't know. They're work in progress. They'll do fancy stuff. And the thing we showed in our Discord, they're not on the right thing yet, is the owl. The item.biomakeover.owl spawn egg. So these are owls. They fly. They do owl stuff.
Owl things.
They're definitely going to be... They'll have a unique thing, Radiator Boy, that's not implemented yet, and I'm not going to do today. Because it's a big system. Yeah. So they're owls. They do owl things. They kill chickens.
yeah, they will hunt.
The Humpty Boys.
We'll be adding, a variety of building blocks with this update, as we do every update. So, some of those will likely appear in the builds for the mansion. Sure. Owl eyes should glow at night. Yeah. That's
we're gonna do that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's just not done yet. These are very early.
Yeah. So owls attack a variety of animals, mainly like things smaller than it.
Yeah.
So if you got a chicken farm, watch out. Or a rabbit farm.
Yeah. They're hunters.
What are they? It's cool watching them fight like the dragonflies, because the dragonflies fly around.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that.
They're still a little bit derpy, like the owls, but it's interesting.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. So I really like the owls. The owls are good. You can tame them. I should probably show that. Yes. They currently take any meat, because that's just what wolves do, and it was easier. So if I go boop boop boop, now he likes me. You can make them sit up and down like that, so they'll stay in spot. Let's get this one as well, and they'll follow you around. They'll fly after you. The problem is, at the moment, they'll only teleport like wolves, so they'll only teleport to the ground. They won't teleport you if you're flying around with an Elytra or something, which I'll want to fix, because they can fly, so why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll follow you around, and... Well, let's test a feature I haven't tested yet. That's always good. I want something they can attack. They can attack this llama for me. Is that a thing they'll do? They will, good.
Yeah.
So they're basically wolves, but cooler. Is basically what we were going for with them.
Yeah, I'm excited for them once they're all polished.
Yeah. Will the owls be given any magical properties similar to how they're correlated to magic in Harry Potter? I don't think that would be really cool. I don't think so. I think they're just going to be animals, right?
Yeah, so sometimes we talk about this a lot with mobs that we add. Sometimes there's exaggerated interpretations, fantasy interpretations of real life animals, that kind of thing. With the owls, we'll be sticking pretty close to reality with them, because real life owls are already really interesting and they have a lot of fun things that they could do in Minecraft.
Yeah, they're already really complicated how they are.
Yeah, so we didn't want to not only needlessly complicate them more, but kind of diminish some of their coolness in nature. So
yeah, man, even getting them. I was gonna say even getting them to do their flying animation was really hard, and like transition into flying and stuff. Like it was a whole thing.
There's so many different blocks and cubes moving and rotating, and
Minecraft model rotation is dumb. Any special drops? I don't think they're going to drop anything. So this is again based on wolves, because wolves are meant to be tameable. You're not really meant to farm them for meat or for like drops or anything. I think we're just going to leave them as something you're not really meant to kill, if that makes sense. I think that's our current plan. That may change as it evolves.
Yeah, a couple of things with that. Yeah, we don't want to encourage you to kill
not even
owls.
like feathers, because parrots don't even drop feathers, and they're another tameable flying birdie mob.
Yeah, because Mojang doesn't want you to kill them just for a drop. And we kind of feel the same way about owls. And also,
they will be breedable though. You will be able to breed them. You can't breed parrots for some reason, which I didn't know until I was looking this up. We made them nocturnal. Maybe. At least the wild ones, maybe. Probably not the ones that follow you.
Yeah.
Any plans for more illagers? We're still working on the mansion. Let's see if I can find the mansion. It won't be that. It'll be that one.
As far as more types of illagers, possibly, yeah.
So the mansions are still very broken. They might be a bit better than the ones you saw. They've got kind of roofs. I'm actively working on the roofs. I kind of took a break from it to work on other stuff because I was getting frustrated with them. Because like this is like out of line and it was annoying me.
So jank.
It's very jank. But it'll get there. Who knows? We haven't really designed any of the interiors for the mansion, so maybe extra types of villagers will work. Who knows?
Asus, I have an idea similar to that. I haven't pitched to Sam yet, that we haven't discussed.
I know.
But I like where your head's at, Asus.
Is it going to be more structures? Nothing major like this. Beyond this, maybe a couple of smaller things we have ideas for.
Yeah. Good way to put it.
Can you put owls on your shoulders like parrots? Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for this stream or just in the future.
In the future, not this stream. That's a pet feature that would be very boring to watch me develop over several hours of testing. No, I'm not doing it this stream.
We have an idea for perching.
When you make these mansions, how do you test when they look nice? This is what I do. So I do that locate command and I teleport to one, and then I go /TP 20,000. Well, that's 20, so I teleport 20,000 blocks away, and then I locate biome. Well, sorry, not locate. No, I locate mansion, and then I teleport to the next one. So I don't have to make a new world every time. That's what I did with that's what I do with every biome. Like if I need to find a new biome, I just teleport 20,000 blocks away. But I like the mansions are pretty cool. Like even though the rooms are very bare, like even like this garden's like cool. Like that little bit of variety. Like staircases, the towers are a little bit jank, but they're alright.
I'm excited to build. I really am.
Yeah, this is all me building, and it looks bad. Like I didn't put much effort. The only detail I did was to test how detailing would work. It's not like I was trying to make it look good in any way. Tried to make it look decent, but I'm not a good builder anyway. You guys should check out Savage and Ravage mod. Yeah, we try. I try purposely not to look at other mods because I don't want to be accused of stealing ideas, or I don't want to just like feel like I can't do something because another mod does it. Like I know Abnormals does a lot of stuff. They did a swamp update I didn't look at all, but I know it adds like cattails, but like I'm gonna add cattails regardless.
Yeah. Everybody and their mom has added cattails.
Yeah.
But that's still something we felt like we should add. Right?
Yeah, but I do just try to avoid looking at things.
Yeah. I've actually played significantly less modded Minecraft since working on Biome Makeover.
It's because we do nothing else.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Nothing else for time constraints, but yeah.
Yeah, owls. Owls cool. And we got those crystals. So I was going to work on the new stone type today, which is not very exciting. But it's something that needs to be done.
Still haven't put that in the drive.
Please do. That's why I asked.
Yep. Do you want me to drop it on Discord, or do you want me to put it in the drive?
Just put it in the drive, that's good. So you might notice these have a little subtle animation. If you look at them for a few seconds. Ooh. Fancy. And same with the night ones, I believe.
Is it MESME? Is that what we decided?
I think so. Okay. If not, I'll rename it.
I have them renamed bricks and nether bricks, so that's not going to work.
Yeah, that's not going to work at all. You've done that a couple of times where you put in the texture and it's just called like oak logs. So I'm like, okay.
I did it, yeah. Because I'll just drag it out of my resource packs folder.
Yeah.
Polished underscore or underscore polished?
It's polished underscore.
Okay.
Are there going to be pillages in the mansion? I think we'll probably put each type of villager in there at some point. Maybe. I don't know. we haven't designed
about whatever
exactly.
You want, but the mansion is like the farthest thing from being complete.
Yeah, I just started on that.
Any sort of definite answer.
Yeah. What biome are we doing? Dark forest.
Dark forest. Creepy, spooky.
Also known as the roofed forest until they renamed it at some point.
And to me until like 3 weeks ago.
Yep. The illusioners. I don't really like the illusioners. I think there's a good reason they're not in the game. They're kind of bad. They're cool, and they've got a unique mechanic, but the texture's bad as well. We'd have to fix that. But like, it's not very good.
And the bow and arrow thing doesn't make sense. My theory for that is that was a placeholder for some sort of magic projectile that they never fleshed out because they cut it. That's my theory though.
Yeah, and the thing is, with like the mimic ones, he's not actually one of the mimic ones. He's just a little boy with a potion effect right there. You can see the little potion particles.
Which is not bad. That's
fine. I didn't realize that. Like you can see his particle effect. Oh, there he is. So it makes him a lot easier to fight if you know that.
They're in the drive.
Cool. So I don't really like these guys. Hello. Ow.
Yeah, and we've talked about this before. We're real big on trying to come up with like new or original or creative interpretations of things. So not that the Illager's bad and that we couldn't add him, but I would much rather come up with our own magical.
We would rework him if we would add him. We wouldn't add that specifically.
Yeah. That's like Illager, I meant Illusioner.
Yeah. Cool. So I'm going into boring mode now.
Boring mode engaged.
Boring mode engaged. Also, fun fact: if there's anyone who works on Yarn around, you named this wrong. Where is it? Follow target if tamed goal. That implies it will only follow if it is tamed, but it's actually the opposite. It follows if it's not tamed. So yeah, there you go. Fix that.
I've done a little crocheting myself, if I'm honest.
Mod tick. Let me grab these ticks.
If it's the numbers and letters you see on the screen right now, me too.
Just call one polished. You called the non-polished version polished.
I just call it polished?
Yeah.
That's just me accidentally.
I'll rename it, don't worry.
Sure, whatever. You get it. People are confused by something I don't know what they're confused by.
What are they confused by? Were they confused by my complaining about names for a second? Let me copy this texture.
Yeah, possibly.
Don't worry about it. It's for a very niche person I was telling that to. Who's probably no one who works on it here. So this is a new block. We're gonna call it Mesmerite. It is like granite or andesite or something, but only in the dark forest for now, at least.
Right. Yeah.
So there's a polished version and a non-polished version. So
we mentioned, again, this isn't final, but we mentioned those kind of rocky outcrops in the dark forest. If those do end up existing on the surface, it will be composed of this, and the ilmenite clusters will be clinging to that. Yeah. So in a way, similar to 1.17 amethyst, but it's not farmable in this regard.
Yeah. So I just want to show everybody something.
Go for it.
So I've got this is my little resource generator where I generate a bunch of stuff to save my time, because this is how many files are needed for two different sets of stone blocks. So this is the recipes, all of these. This is loot tables, all these. That's not too bad. That's all the data.
What's up, weather?
Then there's assets. So we got block states, all of those, models, blocks, all of these, item, all of these. So basically, like, there's a lot of files involved in making like a single block, and making a big thing needs to be automated, which I did. There's other ways to automate it. I like it this way though, so it's good.
Yeah, you've done that for wood and wood types as well, right?
Yeah, I did it. Well, that's like the file generator, not the this thing I'm about to do here. I've also got this thing I call decoration block info, which basically automatically creates walls, stairs, and slabs for stone types. I got one for wood, which is called wood type info, which does a lot more. It's a bit more fancy. It does signs, it does doors, it does boats, it does everything. That basically saves me like 3 hours each time we add a wood. Because it's a pain.
Which is good. Yeah, whenever the first update we did, we just didn't have boats for a while because Sam just like, I can't be bothered to do boats inside.
Boats was a different issue. It's because the game doesn't really support adding new ones.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I had to make my own. So what we do is add a block. Let's just call this block Lunite. Equals new. Just make it a BM block.
I'll talk over you
Makeover for a block. Sure.
Luca asks, "What are you adding on the Dark Forest for now?" You just missed the recap. Owls are working on mansion. Specifically, right now, he's working on a new stone type that's similar to like a andesite or granite variant. Replace the mushrooms in the forest with a new one. No, there's nothing wrong with them, and it's pretty.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. No, I don't hate that idea.
Yeah,
we probably won't.
Real reason to change them.
Yeah, there's no reason to add a new one really.
Welcome back, Game Shame. You missed everything. We finished the mod while you're gone. Sorry.
Well, that's cool. It's not really no decoration. How's everyone going? Do I have to say all into this? Oh, yes.
I know you're not talking to me, you're talking to chat. But...
you can answer as well.
I guess so. I guess I'm part of everyone. That's a pretty inclusive statement.
Good. So now we add the polished.
I have a 3-day weekend, which I'm excited for.
Nice. I'm back to work soonish, so I'm sad about that.
Right. Yeah, of course. Nice little break for you, though.
Yeah.
Whenever he adds these to the game, and we get to see actual screenshots, if you haven't seen the previews for this in the Discord, so let me know right now in the stream what y'all think of the textures.
That's true.
It is similar. it's original. I didn't like reskin granite or andesite or anything, but it's probably most similar to andesite, but with a more purplish hue.
There's a quicker way to do what I'm doing, but it's fine.
Glad to hear that, Weather.
If you ever see me doing something the slow way, it's probably on purpose. Because you know how
I'm not bad or anything.
Because you know how like you just can't be bothered doing something like the best way sometimes, so you do it the tedious way.
Yeah, I do that sometimes at work and stuff. I like how it's called Illunite and Illager. Yeah, that's part of that's part of the name. So we evolved from Moonstone. Originally, it was Moonstone, but Moonstone's a real world thing, and it's kind of associated with good stuff happening. And this crystal, for features that have been yet to be announced or implemented, is associated with not so great stuff. Almost like that's how Illagers kind of got some of their magical and nefarious means. Does that make sense? So we wanted it to not be associated with good positive vibes. So we both really liked Lunite, but we felt like that was too simplistic, and there's other stuff that do Lunite. And Illunite seems like a natural thing, both for being illuminated, but also Illager, and then Lunite from Luna, from the moon. So Illager, illuminated crystal, Illunite. It seems like a natural name, right?
Yeah.
Mesmerite, the stone that you're adding, is another potential name for the crystal that we shot down, but it works really well for the stone. It's meant to be very like shiny and mesmerizing, hence Mesmerite.
Yeah. I am waiting for this to build. Yeah, so hopefully that added properly. What are the bits that actually it won't work first time because I didn't register that. So I gotta restart that.
Is the mention will be more rare? The mention shouldn't be more rare.
It'll be less rare than the current mention, but it'll still be rare. The current mention, I believe, doesn't generate because it's got very specific requirements for it to generate that just don't happen a lot. But I removed those requirements. At the moment, it generates way too common. That's mainly just for testing. But it'll be rare, but it won't be impossibly rare as it currently is. Because the loot in it isn't going to be the best.
I have a theory that if you played... Right, yeah. And we're gonna address that a little bit. By the way.
It'll be fun. I think it'll be a fun thing to play. I'm gonna switch.
Pretty.
I gotta get hotkeys up to switch these keys. Buy me a stream deck. Those are expensive. Maybe I'll make one.
Buy you a stream deck? No, man. I got like 5 things I want to get me before I even touch a stream deck. You could even bring fireflies from the swamp to light up the dark forest. We could, probably not though. That's part of the reason why the crystals illuminate, and also we want some biomes to have specific mobs and things that are just there. New item, owl claw. Blah 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 blah. Owl probably won't drop anything.
That's more of an enchantment than a potion, right? Right, did that work?
Yeah, that's more of an enchantment.
Oh, we got some bad things. That's good. Oh, there's some. What's that?
Just did a bad thing.
Cool. So that's
we had
something went wrong there.
Let's have a look. With microwaves for their avatars. Am I seeing that correctly?
What didn't load right there?
Luca and Patel, do y'all know each other?
What did not load and why?
Y'all are both microwaves.
Because I called it a Lunite instead of Mesmerite. That would do it.
That will do. Probably when I was yammering you on about it. So, will we add new rooms to the mansion? Yes, the mansion will be entirely composed of new rooms. We're completely redoing it.
Yeah, the whole mansion's being redone. I just completely called it the wrong thing. That
does break things.
That does break things.
Your name is Microwave 4000, but I had to change it. Fair. I'll call you Mike for short, maybe. I won't remember that. I can't come up with that. I'm sorry. what are we going to the wool doll stuff in the mansion? Again, super early in the mansion development. You're welcome to ask me any questions you like, but most of them's gonna be met with I don't know.
Yeah.
We haven't really started building your details or anything. Like
I'm mainly just getting that working. The only reason we've shown it off is just it's gonna be in the background in a bunch of shots, and I was like, we might as well just show people it.
Will we add new rooms? Yep. I just answered that. The mansion
they'll be made up of entirely new rooms. Maybe we'll bring like some of the concepts over, but we'll have to rebuild them. It's not going to use the same, but yeah, it's going to be different.
Yeah, you're still going to the old one had forges and like cages and stuff like that. I mean, we're going to have stuff like that, obviously, but like everything we're adding and building, we have to build from scratch. So
yeah,
cool. There is that other block type you could add too if you wanted.
Does anyone who knows what they're talking about know what this means? This analyzer exception error at instruction 800 null? Because I don't. And I can't find anyone having the same issue, but it doesn't seem to break anything. So if anyone happens to know anything, which I don't think anyone does, let me know. I haven't asked anyone else, so it's been annoying me. It started when I added a mix-in, but the mix-in works, so I don't know. Technical. Don't worry about it.
Man, you're so robot-y for me on Discord. I don't know what's up with Discord lately.
Yeah, is it still good for the stream? Should be still good. I got a new mic, by the way. Stream. If you remember my old mic, it might sound a bit better.
Yeah. Rebecca, totally agree with you. That's part of the reason why we're doing a full overhaul. It's crazy. Like, I've only been to a mansion probably once in survival Minecraft, just because most of my survival vanilla Minecraft, I say survival Minecraft, I meant vanilla Minecraft. Most of my vanilla Minecraft is on. Hey, that's half better.
What went wrong?
That didn't work. Most of my stuff has been on a server. So, like, we have a small map, so...
I don't understand what...
Interesting.
What the hell went wrong here? How does it... How does it, like, half work?
Is it only in certain states when it connects? I don't know how stuff works.
I probably renamed something wrong. Oh, it's missing model, polish medium, right.
When is it going to release the new update? When it's done.
Actually, I know why that won't work. That's fair. That's fair that didn't work. Because I didn't add.
So it's you again.
Well, yeah, it was always going to be me.
Well, that's a good point. It did code itself, huh?
Yeah.
I guess
this is just me forgetting something that I need to do something because I thought I automated everything, but I didn't.
So, yeah, we don't, just elaborate that a little bit. We don't want to confine ourselves to like an arbitrary date or something and feel like the product or features or the biome suffers. We're not doing this for a job or anything. We don't have like a set schedule or anything. It's just when we have free time to work on it. So
donate link in the description.
Yeah, you're right. Sam did set up a donations tab. We talked about like way down the road, potentially having like a Patreon or some sort of like crowdfunding, and that might be a thing in the future, which would help us. But yeah, it's just as we can work on it. So we would love to give you a date, but we definitely cannot. Are all the biomes going to be updated in this mod? And by all, I mean all. We're gonna try.
The void biome. We're not, I'm going to say it right now, we're not doing the void biome. I'm sorry.
We're not doing the void biome. And when it comes to like the end of Nether, there's super low priorities that we've discussed many times. But when we do that, there's a strong chance we're going to lump all the Nether together, all the end together. It's unlikely we're going to do an update that's just Warped Forest or just Soul Sand Valley, if that makes sense. And that can happen with some vanilla, or not vanilla, some overworld biomes as well. Like, it's likely we'll do all the oceans at once or something like that.
Yeah.
What was your problem? What happened this time?
I just didn't add a bunch of shit because I thought I automated doing that, but I didn't yet. It's basically the problem. I basically didn't do something, is what it would say.
The hollow biome. I don't know what that is, Luca. That sounds like something from another mod.
It's not a 1.17 thing, is it?
Oh, unless you're referring to the caves? I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Deep dark or something.
Are we doing anything with the totems? Or totem. It's funny. Sam worked on a mod a while back that kind of improved on and overhauled totems. Added some features. Don't know if changing how they fundamentally work is outside of the scope for Biome Makeover. I think it probably is.
Oh, I called it smooth instead of polished. Why do they do in the files? Why do they do that?
Oh yeah, that's your fault.
Yeah,
it's your fault again. Strike 3, you're out. Stream over. Do one of those stream ends when I
screw up two seconds wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's another thing. We want to give more of a reason to want to go to a mansion. Currently, especially now with Raids, the Village and Pillage update, there's not really any loot in them or anything good in them that you just can't get otherwise. The only thing you can't get, no, you can get that too. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to go to a mansion, like, at all. So we also want to kind of incentivize players. We have a few ideas for that. As far as actually changing how the Totem of Undying works, we probably won't touch that too much. Papa Wood said Mojang probably gets the end before you guys do. Yeah. Sam has said that verbatim like several times. I for sure agree. Did you know all the Illagers have ER at the end of their names? I suppose I simultaneously did and did not. I'm sure I did know that, but I probably have never thought about it.
So this is a bulk rename thing. It's like the most crazy looking thing in the world, but it's very useful for me.
That's probably good when I name things wrong, or
yeah, I can just rename like masses of folders. Like I do it with, that's how I do the wood files, because it's just easier a lot of the time. Is to just rename a bunch of wood. I don't use it for the wood. I used it when we changed the name of the swamp cypress like 4 times, so it was just easier to do that.
Yeah. Oh, that's something we did do. The Vex doesn't end in ER. I mean, it's not really a village, an illager, I guess.
It's kind of like an Emperor thing. I don't really know what they actually are. Ghosts, yeah.
Or like Implings or Legion, dude. You're so rough.
I think Discord's having a day. You were a bit rough there as well.
Better.
Yeah.
Change it to Sydney. You could argue that Vexes are ghosts in a way, I guess.
Yeah. When 1.17 comes out, will you rework the 1.17 biomes? Probably not for a while. Eventually, I'm sure we'll get around to them.
And you don't have to apologize for English not being your first language, man. I only speak one language. I'm jealous you can speak more than one. What are you going to do? Oh, go ahead.
The bandit actually isn't called bandit, it's actually called cowboy. But that's meant to be that's still canonically, that is still a pillager to me. If you know what I mean. Like, he's still a pillager. He's not like a different day, he's just like a variant of it. So that looks good. Yeah. I don't know what's happening with these, I'll fix that in a second. But that looks good. What do you guys think of that texture?
Yeah, let us know what you think of that. The ending in ER is a super low priority. I think it'll be fun. What are we going to do if this mod blows up more? I don't know. Keep working on it.
Yeah. Quit.
We want to. Yeah, we definitely won't stop because of that. I think I don't know. We're trying to produce something that we think will look good and be good, regardless if 2 people download or 200,000 download.
Yeah. So that's kind of how it would look like in a cave.
Yeah, that's good. Give it some context.
Yeah. It's also not just going to generate in caves, but I probably won't get around to that today.
Yeah. Well, we had chiseled versions of the mesmerite. No, probably not, because granite and andesite and
we're just following the granite and andesite, diorite, etc. Polish looks good though. I like that.
Thank you everyone for the good feedback. I mean, it's a boring. At the end of the day, it's just a stone. Like, it's not like a glowing, crazy thing. But...
Why is the border on that's so bad?
I don't know, Ashjap. I think it's not too bad. It's just contrasty, right?
I think it's way too white compared to the other border. Like, it doesn't. I don't see it as much on the.
Oh, you mean the highlight or the low light?
I don't know.
It's because it's white. It's a white block, so you can't really do a highlight on a white block. That's why it looks off.
Yeah, true. Right.
Probably.
What went wrong here? Apparently my loot tables are bad. That's cool.
Stone looks like muck. I'm assuming you mean the Pokemon. It kind of does, doesn't it? Let me look up muck. Yeah, it kind of does look like muck. That's funny. Similar hue. Sorry, I'm eating trouble.
Because I gotta... this is annoying. Whatever, it's not as hard. So I gotta replace all the instances of... This is why you name things right the first time, because now I gotta replace all the instances of smooth with polished.
So, although this is all entirely your fault, Sam.
Yes.
But the root of this problem is, if I just named it correctly the first time, we wouldn't have had these issues.
Exactly.
Basement level.
No, I actually did this before the stream, like making all these files. So it was just me derping on the name.
Oh, okay, so it was you. It was you.
It was completely me. Yeah.
Yeah, David, we intend to do something like that probably.
This is where it's fun. It's polished. Yeah.
Target. Anyone out there who has Target, like any Americans, or they're probably in other countries too. Target has some great trail mix options. I'm eating one called Neapolitan Sundae. It's got like dried strawberries and cashews and like candied almonds.
Interesting.
So like little like chocolate chip pieces.
I don't know. There's ways to do it without making these files, but I didn't like them when I tried them.
You could just go. You could just stop and fix it later. I mean,
no, I want it correct because I didn't have much else to show on the stream.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like I said, there is that other block.
I don't remember that one.
The real dark one.
Ah, yeah.
It's mostly there. You're just missing, like, a couple textures.
I might do that, actually.
You get all the blocks are there.
Yeah.
I think the Vex is kind of like its own entity. If every time a Vex died, the evoker that summoned them died, there would be no evokers.
Yeah.
So, like...
Did they mean the opposite, where if you kill the evoker, all the Vex died?
Oh, I misread that, Max. Yeah, you're right. Good point. No, that was me. Yeah, that can make sense. We probably won't change too much with how the current pillagers and illagers like function and stuff.
Yeah.
If there's something we feel like really needs addressing, then we might. But we want to make additions rather than overhaul. Right. Which I guess Biome Makeover is kind of misnomer. I don't know. Yeah, Discord link in the description. Just go to the Biome Makeover channel.
Yeah, Biome Makeover channel is the best way to We don't reply to everything for several reasons, but we do read everything in there.
Yeah, we do read them, and we appreciate your feedback.
Yeah, we don't reply a lot of the time. It's because we don't like a lot of the ideas. That's one of them. That's just how it works. We're just not going to add them. We don't want to be mean to you.
For me, it's sheer volume.
Yeah, there's volume of them. There's things we're already planning on doing. We don't want to like reply and give anything away. Some of them we're not sure about. We don't want to say a definite yes or no. Just there's lots of reasons we don't reply to everything. Sometimes I do like to discuss it with people if it's like an interesting idea, or if I'm feeling chatty or something. But don't expect us to reply, but we will 100% read it.
You can specifically ask like my feedback if you want it, but two things. One, don't like unnecessarily at me all the time. Like it's super annoying, especially if I'm busy or I'm at work or something. And two, like if you ask for my opinion, I will give you my opinion. So just I may not like it, or I may disagree, or I may think it's good. So but if you just leave a blanket suggestion, yeah, we'll read it regardless, so don't worry about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. All right, that seemed to work.
That is a good question, Pegnock, I assume? Sorry if I mispronounced it. Are there any plans to update any non-biome dependent structures like strongholds or mine shafts, or is it out of the mod's scope? I would argue that you could like lump strongholds in with an end update if you really wanted to. Solid maybe. It's slightly out of scope, I would say, for us, but simultaneously I would love to do something with mineshafts. We thought about doing something with mineshafts when it was when we were doing Badlands, but it would according to Sam would be such a pain that we ended up not doing it.
Yeah, they're like an old type and I can't be bothered.
Yeah. If there's 2 people from Massachusetts watching in this 25 viewer stream, that would be insane. Well, someone asked if they were. Yeah, I mean, if just 2 random people in the world were from the same state, not only the same country but the same state. I mean, multiple people from the U.S. sure, but the same state in the U.S. that'd be crazy. Yeah, we might add more illagers. Are you actually from Massachusetts? Are there multiple people from Massachusetts? That's crazy to me.
The recipe's broken, that's fine. I expected the recipes to still be bad. So what's wrong? What else?
Our boss is planned. Maybe. New illager types, new bosses, new enemies, stuff like that. All that you're gonna get from us today is a solid maybe. Why don't you live in Massachusetts, Jonathan? Now I'm disappointed. Anyone from Limburg, Belgium? I am.
Why didn't that load?
I can tell by my accent.
That's a blocks. Why don't you load? Is it spelled wrong?
Joke's on you, Muck. You've missed nothing. You missed owls. And Sam's working on a new, essentially, andesite / granite.
I'm bored of that. I don't know why it's not loading. Don't care. Yeah, let's have a recap of our features, because why not? Lots of new people have streamed it.
Yeah, a lot of new people joining in now.
Here's a little minor bug that I never bothered to fix, like my little sub-tabs here, that gets overwritten by there. That's fine, I don't care.
It annoys me, but you told me it's not a problem, so I'm gonna say it's not a problem.
It's more effort to fix than it bothers me, basically, is the problem there.
Yeah. If it's something that you have to fix and you say it's too much effort, I just have to let it go. I can't be like, no! Unless I think it's overall like really diminishing to the mod.
Yeah. We make a biome makeover server when more biomes are reworked. PvP with this mod would be super cool. Probably not is the actual answer to that.
Really?
Public servers are not something I'm interested in running. They're more effort than they're worth. Maybe if someone else wants to open one, that's fine, obviously. But I don't think we'll ever officially do anything. Maybe like far in the future, we might have like a supporters server, where if we have like a Patreon or something in the future, maybe that's something we could do, but nothing public, I don't think.
Yeah, I could see us doing that, having like a supporters Patreon. That'd be cool.
Watching on a PS4, it's a bit laggy. Interesting.
Oh.
I'm gonna blame the PS4. I don't know how PS4s work. I've never had one.
Putting chat from my laptop. Yeah, it just blows me.
Here's a bug.
Where everyone is watching from.
The hitbox is wrong when they're flying, but that's something I can fix. I thought I did fix it, but apparently it didn't work. But it's fine. Putting in chat from my laptop. Interesting again.
4 out of 26 are from Massachusetts, and I'm on PS4.
Thanks for the support, Massachusetts.
Yeah. I don't actually believe 4 people here from Massachusetts. I think it's because I made a big deal about it. But if there's multiple people from Massachusetts, that's still impressive regardless.
My children.
It's kind of Alfred Hitchcocky, isn't it? It's kind of like wild. I'm not saying I don't believe you, William. I'm sure 4 people have claimed that. I'm saying I don't know if I necessarily believe everyone who's claimed that. Regardless, doesn't matter. Y'all could be from Antarctica, and it would be the same.
Whoa. Has anyone ever been born on Antarctica?
Born? I don't think so. Probably conceived though.
I wonder how your citizenship works there, because like New Zealand looks after a lot of. Right? No, it's no one's territory.
There's no. I'm talking about like there's U.S. territory, like on Antarctica. I'm not saying Antarctica is the U.S. I'm not that like egocentric.
I think I might be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure New Zealand is responsible for the majority of Antarctica.
That couldn't surprise me. Y'all are the closest.
Yeah, or like at least a big portion of it. I know. I think it's Argentina is really protective about their area.
Yeah.
Like they. Yeah. I heard that somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know how it works. Yeah, I knew about getting the particles. I should probably just milk it away.
I just turn them off.
I don't need them. Yeah, so that's cool. So I don't have anything else to show really. We added a block. We had 2 new types of block. We had like 6 different blocks if you count. Well, so 8 actually. That's cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll give them their names later. They're not in the sub tab here. All that stuff's just tedious, and you don't need to see it. Ooh, here's a
Laney. Damn it, Laney! We said as soon as you showed up, the stream ended. What have you done?
Oh no, Laney! That was the whole thing.
Laney.
Oh, Laney.
Oh no, Laney.
Not true.
Well, I guess we'll wrap up then.
Yeah, I guess we'll finish. So that's cool. Yeah, join in our Discord. It's all Discordy in there. Lots of people in there. It's quite cool actually. If you're not subscribed, do that. We got stuff coming as usual. If you want to be notified of these live streams, hit the little belly bajig. I know this is a short one again, but the rest, you don't want to watch the rest of the stuff I gotta work on later. It's just boring.
The stuff we're working on now is either incredibly complex or really simple.
Yes.
So like we can add blocks and like do that, but other stuff will take hours a day.
Yeah, I don't like doing the complex features on stream because it's literally me staring annoyed for about 10 hours before anything cool happens.
Yeah.
But yes, cool. Thank you everybody for coming. We're like 28 or 29 concurrent right now, which is according to my dashboard. I don't know how accurate that is. But that's a lot of people. Like we're a tiny channel. That's like a good amount. So yeah, join our Discord, subscribe, like, follow me on Twitter. I don't know. Links to everything is in the description. I don't know. Watch our other videos, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye. Don't